How's everybody doing this week? I hope you're having a great fall and that you're enjoying the cool weather. We had a day of fall. It was awesome, and now it's hot again. So hopefully it's staying cool wherever you may be that you're having fall weather. So I've had a lot on my mind about kind of like, what is your why? What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why are you watching these? Why do you do the things you do? And I think a lot of times we need to find our why, and that kind of helps you out. And maybe having a better why, some whys are better than others. Like if your why is to be the most beautiful or to be the richest, to be the best looking, to be the thinnest, to be those things, there will always be someone who can top you. A good friend of mine, she goes, if your desire is to be the smartest person in the room, then you got a problem. And she goes, well, maybe that's why I teach kindergarten, because I'm the smartest person in the room. But it was just saying that you shouldn't seek to be the smartest person in the room, or that shouldn't be your desire to be the best at something, the best person in the room at this, or the most knowledgeable. That there in your why is kind of a problem. And so, it's like, are we putting all our time into things that will disappear, or things that aren't long lasting? What do you do with your spare time? And I heard an analogy, and it was about these deer that got trapped, and it had snowed, and these deer were all trapped. And so in an effort to help these deer, they put a whole bunch of hay out to feed these deer, because they were trapped and they couldn't get to their correct habitat to eat. And they said when spring came and they went to those deer, all those deer had died because they had eaten something that wasn't healthy for them. They hadn't eaten, like, the hay didn't give them lasting nutrition. So even though they were full, they didn't have any lasting nutrition. And so that kind of goes back to our why. And you got to think about that. What am I filling my time with? Isn't there a quote about where your heart is? That's where your treasures lie. I have it messed up. I'm so sorry, but like what do I spend my time on? And am I spending my time on things that aren't lasting, things that are filling me, but they aren't helping sustain me, and things that will kind of come and go, and those things. Like we understand that with nutrition. We understand not eating tons of sugar and eating tons of candy and stuff that doesn't, give you, nutrition to help you live. But yet, isn't that the same with our mind and with our spirit? And are we filling our minds or with our spirits, or what are we focusing on? Unfortunately, I have so many sports facts in my head on the hard drive that I can't delete. Yet, that's where I spend a lot of my time. But do I want that to change and fill it with scriptures, and fill it with those are more lasting things? Those bring me more joy than watching a sporting event. And that's kind of, your joy and happiness are different. You can definitely do things that get a short-term pleasure, or a short-term excitement, or short-term, just rush of excitement. But what gives you long-term joy? And are you investing in that? Or, it's something to think about. It's something to think about. What are we investing our time in? And is that worth your time? Are you investing in good, solid relationships? Are you investing in your children? Are you investing in education and learning? Or are we filling ourselves up with just horrible, horrible things that bring us no good lasting value? And not that don't get me going about sports. I mean, sports, there's that's one of my weaknesses. I have loads of weaknesses, tons. That's definitely one of mine. So I want you to think about the why and how you're spending that free time, and are you filling yourself with things that aren't lasting? That's something I think we can always improve on. Always, always in our lives, improve on these things, and building your relationship with God is so great that it will bring you a comfort and joy when all the worldly things are gone. It brings you a peace that you may get in no other place. And I know this. So I hope that will give you some thought as to your extra time you have or your spare time. And I'm trying to, flood the world with good things, with good uplifting things, because there is so much negative, bad stuff out there. We just don't need that stuff. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And you can also we're putting these onto podcasts, and they're on iTunes, and we'll have it. These are also podcasts that you can listen to. So look for those, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks.